What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so recently Tyronn Lue was interviewed by Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay, and of course the conversation got around to LeBron James. We talked about other things that was mentioned on Club Shay Shay, but one of the things that Tyronn Lue mentioned, although he tried to spin it in like a non-critical manner or a non-critical tone, but the fact remains, he also opined that LeBron James started the Superteam era. Okay, he's the one when he left in 2010 to form and collude with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to form that Superteam Miami, that he started the trend of the Superteam era, which a lot of us feel like it took away from the competitiveness of basketball. It took away from the natural order of things. And
he's changed the game.
This is what he had to say about
he's
that.
made it to where these guys are able to go to whatever teams they want to go.
Yes.
And like you said, build their careers and do, like, he was the one to take that first step.
Yes.
You know, and so
he took all the heat.
You know, to get to this point where now you see everybody that way.
Yes.
You know.
It's funny. It's funny that apparently I was looking online. I think Legion Hoops, the site, had an article up there talking about how Tyronn Lue, I think the title was something like Tyronn Lue accuses LeBron of starting the Super Team era. That was the original article, and they took it down, probably because LeBron and Clutch Sports leaned on them to take it down, which goes to show you the power that these people do have. Okay, and they do have a lot of power, you know. But anyway, I mean, I actually know, because they were pretty much responsible for getting one of my channels taken down, Clutch Sports, my 2 Raw for Sports channel. That was them. So if I seem like I really despise this motherfucker, that's part of it right there. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's them. That's them, and that's what he's about. And he understands that after he retires, his power will become more limited and his influence will wane. He's doing everything he can now to try to corrupt as many young, impressionable minds into thinking that his contributions to basketball are greater than what they were. I grew up in an era where, yes, players had freedom to go to other teams, but generally speaking, the great players, I'm not talking about the marginal players or the lesser players, the great players felt, you know what I'm saying, and to get a gauge of how great they are compared to the others. Now, if the organization, if you notice over time, does not seem to have the same drive for greatness, if they seem like they're on a different page, that's a whole other thing. And fans will understand that. And real fans will turn on the organization. But this thing now where these guys just, you know, you got these guys have gotten so comfortable with it, and the culture's gotten so comfortable with this super team bullshit that reporters will constantly ask these players, where do you dream to play at? Like will be your dream team? And who will be a big three you like to play for? And this stuff was frowned upon when David Stern was the commissioner. I mean, you have fans ask these things, and talk about it, but we don't want to really see that. I mean, did people really want to see Michael team up with Charles Barkley, or would you rather see those guys compete against one another? Because in essence, nobody really values those types of championships. Not when a team up in their prime, people don't really value it. They start looking at it as it's a super team that they should have won. And that's what Kevin Durant learned. Kevin Durant learned, yeah, he went to the Golden State Warriors. I'm sorry, he has a right to do that. He's a free agent. But when you join a team that won 73 games the year before, I'm sorry, your ring is not going to be valued. I don't give a fuck what the media says or how they want to punish people. That championship was not as valuable as Dirk Nowitzki's in 2011 or Giannis Antetokounmpo's in 2021. It just wasn't. No matter how you want to talk about the quality of an opponent, nope, it just wasn't. And then you have to ask yourself, if Giannis was able to win a championship with the team that he had, if Dirk was able to win a championship with the team he had, why is the so-called 10th, one of the 10 greatest players, as Stephen A. Smith puts it, why has he not been able to win a championship with all the other teams he's played on, other than that Warriors team, which, by the way, won a championship before and after Kevin Durant was there? So no, at the end of the day, he started this, and it's not a good thing. What is a good thing is that you do get the impression that because of the outcry on social media about what was going on, about this kumbaya culture that started in the NBA, you do get a sense that the new generation of players who listen more on social media and listen to us more than those paid, regurgitating filth talking heads, they kind of get it. They kind of get it like, okay, maybe it is better to go out there and compete and with the team I'm drafting. I'm talking about the great players now. I'm not talking about the journeyman players. They kind of different, okay? The journeymen have less control over their futures. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the stars. Not there's nothing needs to be put out there too. The superstars. The superstars today have more power than before, thanks to a guy like Oscar Robertson. And at the end of the day, as a professional basketball player, if you want to call yourself the GOAT, you want to call yourself the best, then you beat the best. You don't join up with other players like as if you're a Draymond Green level talent. And that's been my problem. That's been one of my thousands of problems with these guys now at this point. And then it's the way he does it. You join up with a super team, win championships, and then have a machine go out, you build a machine, and then you have this machine go out and pump out misinformation basically to erase the talent you played with and make it seem like on every team, you went and elevated them. You went and solely led them to titles. I mean, honestly, how often Do you see Kyrie Irving shot over Steph Curry nowadays? Replayed on television or on social media. Think about it. How often do you see people show that shot? But you used to see on ESPN on replay time and time again, LeBron's block on Andre Iguodala. That's programming. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.